Developing a research question. What is a research question? In the simplest terms, research is just about searching for and gathering information. It's as if you were asking a question and then having a conversation with the folks who have written about and studied it. So, at its core, a research question is a question that you want to explore by doing research. This definition makes research questions sound easy to develop, but they can be a challenge. You'll want to be sure that you've read the assignment carefully, and if it's a big project like a CA, you'll want to be sure that you've spoken with your professor about it. The most important thing, though, choose a topic that you find interesting. You're going to be living with it for a while, and you're going to become very knowledgeable about it. It's like you are joining the conversation. Where do you even start? You probably have some basic idea of a broad topic area. Say you work in a homeless shelter and you want to do research about homelessness. Obviously, homelessness is a very big topic. You need to narrow it down, right? One way to do that is to brainstorm. To ask yourself about different aspects that are related to the question. Remember the who, what, where, when, why, how? Questions that you learned about in elementary school? They can be really helpful in the research process. Who? Maybe you are interested in homeless teenagers. Where? Maybe you decide that you are curious about who are currently living in the shelter. As you see, once we begin to pull a question topic apart a little, a more focused topic begins to emerge. And as that happens, we can begin to formulate a question that you want to answer, like, what programs might help homeless teenagers currently living in shelters? As you brainstorm, doing some background research will come in handy too. As you are thinking about your question and doing your background research, you'll want to think about the keywords that you can use when you begin your research, using databases among other resources. As you are doing your background research, pay attention to what questions the research raises in your mind, what you find interesting about your topic, and who else might be interested in your topic. Once you have your background research done, you can begin to formulate a research question. Some helpful questions to ask include asking how does this happen and why is this happening? Or, so what? Why would someone care about this topic? Developing your research question. You will most likely go through several drafts of a research question before you find one that best represents your research goals. As you revise your research question, ask yourself, is my research question clear? Can others understand it? Is my research question focused? Is my question too broad? Is it too narrow? You want a research question that can answer within the boundaries of your assignment. If you have a 5-page paper, then you want a research question that can be answered in 5 pages. If you have a 50-page paper, then you want a research question that can be answered in 50 pages. How will you answer your research question? Finally, you will want to consider how you will answer your question. What sources do you need to answer your question? For example, do you need to find articles written by scholars? Do you need census data or interviews? What arguments will you make to answer your question? What arguments might people who disagree with you make? How will you support your arguments while disproving your opponent's arguments?
Need more help? You can reach out to us anytime using the following methods. Thank you for watching.